Hey there! You're watching the Jessa channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and this is The Sims 2. This is Simming with Patrons, in which I, sim with patrons. It's like shared simming, which you have seen on the channel. You may have seen on the channel. If you haven't, check it out in the video list or on the channel. But basically with shared simming, we are all on a Discord call with our mics, and we watch other people play their games. Like, one person will play a Sims 2 game, their Sims 2 game, and another person will play their Sims 3, and another person will play their Sims 4, and we all chat and hang out, and that is a new thing that's on the Jessa channel. But this is the 4th episode of a new series in which I play Kettle Falls like I have for so many years, except now my patrons join me in voice chat, and we all hang out and talk together while we play. So in the last episode, we met again, Matilda. She's been around Kettle Falls for a long time, being a nosy Parker. And we set her up in the recording studio. Did I just say that? The recording studio. Okay, it's gonna be like that, is it? All right, let's try that again. We set her up in the newspaper office, and she is not only going to be the town's reporter, she's also going to moonlight as a private eye, and then she's going to make a little side money by blackmailing her neighbors and fellow kettlers of Kettle Falls. So we're going to be blackmailing Sims today in this episode 4 of this series. But before we do that, I'm going to introduce folks, and I'm going to introduce you one at a time because there's actually a number of people in here, and I know some of you don't want to talk, so I will not. I'll just let you know. I'll say she's not talking, but this is, first of all, Dana's in the call. She is not speaking today. She is in chat though. And then Mist is up next.
Hi.
And that's Bailey Mist. And then Joe's in chat. She is muted. She's not talking. And then I think Colin is talking for this one.
Hi. Yes, I am.
Hi, Colin. Colin said before the episode that he was ready for some mayhem. So
He always
do our
is.
best to bring it. And then Mothering, you're up next.
Hi.
Hi. So this is Mothering's first episode. She's been a patron for a long time, but it's her first one where she's voiced. So she's gonna be with us, and then Plant Ant is up next.
Hello.
Hello. I get all happy when I hear your voice. And then finally up next is Blue, Seasonal Beauties.
Hi.
Hi. And they are joining me, and it's so funny because they were kind of quiet in the first episode, but as I predicted, you know, they're starting to get used to kind of being on the mic, because I basically gave them zero warning. I didn't want to say next week you guys are going to be featured on the Jessa channel and you're going to be on the mic and all of that, and everybody get all panicky and spend 7 days going crazy. I just threw it in their laps. I was like, hey, guess what? In an hour, you guys are going to be on the Jessa channel. Let's go.
You didn't want Colin to plan.
Exactly. No planning. I just want to throw it in there. Colin's plans are delightfully devilish, so I always like Colin's plans. And Colin, I hope you... Exactly.
I'm very devilish.
Very devilish.
He had to join the mic for this one.
So, Colin was actually here for the last episode, but he was in chat only. So he decided in between episodes to come on in here and help out with the fun. And then some of the patrons are in chat because we are doing this recording of episodes live as part of the new Jessa channel 3.0. So let's head on in here. And we were in the town hall, which is right across from the commons here. And let me show you what we did in case you didn't get a chance to watch episode 3 yet. What we did so far with the newspaper office. Here it is. This is the best I can do as far as cluttering is concerned. Don't judge.
It looks good.
Yeah, because that's basically as good as it's gonna get. I think maybe though I could try. Oh, I know what I could do. I could do one more thing here that I just thought of that adds just a little something, because I wanted it to feel like she had to, put a lot of the back episodes in different places. And so I have here an end table, if I remember correctly. Kind of be
Jessa,
cool
I'm
if I
proud
had
of you for this clutter. Like, this is the most you've done, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Boo. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. I mean, I can grow. I can learn. I thought this might work, but I think it's actually not. It doesn't look right. It doesn't look right. It's just sitting there. So that's not a go. But I wish this were an end table too. Wouldn't that be cool? This stack of newspapers was an end table. But I did a
We'll
lot
just
of
have to find
searching.
some.
Yeah, I actually searched a lot. Maybe I can send my gremlins out into the universe and the internet and see if you can find me a newspaper-shaped end table. But we did find. Dun 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 dun. Oh my God! Look at that, you guys. So cool. I about happy-gasmed all over when we just found this is from Veronika's set, and so we already did a where can I find for those of you guys if you want to find that's in episode 3, but it is part of her hipster loft set. Coffee Hipster Loft is I believe what it's called, and that is from Veronika. Thank you so much for Veronika for that. And then so now we have some work to do here. I think I'm just thinking about we are going to start writing blackmailing letters. So we could do that in a kind of boring way by just having her send an email out. And that was my first idea. We could just do email, we could just do send, and then we could just send the blackmail that way. But Matilda is too smart for that because, emails can be traced. I mean, she could have a false email address, I guess, but, it would show maybe her IP address. I don't know. So we're going to do it even better. We're going to actually send a letter to the person that we want to send it to, and whoever that's going to be. And I think we have an idea that we're going to be doing Pearl Everly as our first blackmailing victim because Pearl insulted Matilda. In episode 2, Pearl walked by Matilda's house after she had just said that she wasn't available in a very rude way. If I would remind you guys, it was quite rude. And so Matilda had called Pearl and asked her to come over. Pearl said, "I am busy, girl," in a very rude way. And then not 10 minutes later, waddled her pregnant butt right by Matilda's house. Waddle, 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 as she was on her way to... Morgan, what is the name of this, again? Remind me if she's in chat. I have no idea. She may have fallen asleep. I have no idea. But anyway, but yeah, I mean, who can blame her though? Jessie is right. Who can blame her? Hero's Point. Thank you, Morgan. So Hero's Point, and she was on her way to get some fresh air at Hero's Point. Yeah, but she could have taken, she could have walked this way around. She thought, oh, I'll just, maybe she forgot where Matilda moved into or something, or I have no idea. But it was a poor choice on her part. And Matilda is now very angry and a bit testy about being turned down. So what we're going to do is I have an idea about how we can make, and I'm going to put us on desktop mode now, how we can make a real newspaper ransom note generator. So let's first of all just put that in and see if ransom note generator. There you go. God love the internet.
Really?
Yes, really.
Everything.
They got everything.
And everything. And so, wow, you can add a lot
Oh,
of
you can
stuff to this
actually
too.
the typefaces, the colors. If you want to be real special, you want to make it monochromatic or whatever it's called. I can't say that word.
Monochromatic.
Monochromatic?
Yeah.
Thank
monochromatic.
you.
So let's just click randomize and see what comes up. Look at that.
Whoa.
That's too cool.
And
Oh
then you
my
can
God.
get the image. Oh, okay.
Wait.
So let's start planning how. So first of all, we're gonna send a note to Pearl. So help me write this. How about it starts out like,
Maybe it's
Dear-
passive aggressive.
like this, and you guys can add something in, or let me know if you think it should be slightly different. It's gonna be passive aggressive for sure. Like heck yeah. I'm gonna do it all like some in caps and some in like this, you know, so it looks kind of even more interesting.
Oh, okay.
How
You
about-
have.
so-
¿Cómo se dice? You have been spending your time otherwise, like misspending. I want to say misspending is not a word, but you're not spending your time properly, and that's what I'm trying to say.
What's the
Yeah,
situation
okay.
again? I already forgot. What was it? What was the situation? So what are we addressing?
So the situation was that I'm going to turn you up a little bit because you're a little soft. One of the things I like about Discord is I can turn people based upon the strength of their mics, up or down, depending. And so it was that basically Matilda, like Pearl hasn't really done anything to, you know, I mean, I'm sure we can make up some dirt about her, but if I want to show you this, Colin, this image was taken, oh my gosh, this was back in April 12th, 2018 is when we took this image. This is Matilda, who used to live at the flop house, sneaking and spying on Cameron Leslie. So, so she is, the best we could think of is that she is going to blame Pearl as being an accessory to evil doings, which are a crime, and that she has been warned that she either kicks Cameron Leslie out on the she must kick Cameron Leslie out on the street, and to ensure our silence, she must also send Matilda, who will be anonymous, of course, 1,000 simoleons.
1,000. Yeah.
Yeah, 1,000 simoleons. So basically, we want the note to say something like Matilda Thornbush. I mean, not Matilda, wrong person. Pearl Everly.
Oh, maybe she was like, I've heard, like how the Southerners like, oh, honey, kind of like Southern aggressive. She's like, I've heard some inappropriate comments of some of your guests. It would be so bad if those comments were just to slip out into the world, wouldn't they? And, go on.
That's wonderful. Perfect. So, so instead of, we don't want her to know that we're really angry. Matilda's really sending this because she's angry because she got shoved off. We don't want to know that. We're going to just tell her. How about this? You have been harboring a known ne'er-do-well. Ne'er-do-well.
What about, like, if you cared about your reputation, I know who you're harboring.
Yes.
or something like that.
Okay.
Ooh.
So if you cared about your and if you cared about your reputation in our little town, oops, you would do the right thing. It's hard to type like this. And and let's randomize this to see how it looks first of all.
And randomize.
Oh God, that's beautiful.
That's great.
Holy frick, that is awesome. So if you want to use this, folks who are watching this, it is ransomizer.com, because yes, there is a place to make ransom notes on the internet, because why not?
I already had a bookmark.
Exactly. You would do the right thing and throw
Trash out.
him out. Oh, throw. Yeah, that's perfect. Throw the trash out. I know what we could say. Besides, you would not, I'll do the caps in a moment. You would not want your unborn baby to be corrupted by
Whoa.
such evil in your home. Would you?
Ooh, would she threaten to take away the baby? She's like, I'll call CPS
No.
myself.
She might threaten
Not that
to.
evil.
She would. Yeah, she would threaten. She might threaten that. And if you do not heed my warning, child. The social worker may come to call one day.
She'll do a random checkup.
Yeah. Oh, I know. And then she would lie and say, because she is a very good friend of mine. Now, the social worker is actually played by Tallulah Romani Chesterton. And she is the owner of the orphanage, so naturally she plays the social worker. So the social worker I think she would hesitate to put someone else's other name in there, just so anyway, if you do not heed my warning, social worker will come to call one day. She's a very good friend of mine. And then she would say, yeah, the money. Okay. She would say,
This is like deep work.
Yeah, it is, right? Who knew it was so hard to write a ransom note?
Right?
Oh, but, dear lady, my silence is precious. So precious that for a fellow, no, she wouldn't say that. She would not identify that she's a fellow kettler to that for someone so young and naive, I can make an exception. It will cost you 1,000 simoleons. Now, here's the trick. How can we get the simoleons to a place?
Plus tax. Oh my god. Jesse.
Do you have do you have the Plum Keeps coins? They're actual coins that are worth actual money.
Yes, in the bank.
Yeah.
In the bank lot. So she could go and buy them and then put the coins somewhere. Leave them there. And then
a random drop off.
A random drop off, exactly. At a small park that no one really goes to or something, or we'll think about that. We'll look around and see what we can think of. Joe is having the best time. She's just sitting back laughing her butt off, I could tell.
Maybe like at the maybe like at the old, or like down by the harbor where that what was his name who used to live?
Oh yeah, at the homeless lot, maybe?
Yeah.
The bus stop?
Yeah, the bus stop.
Where all the shady deals go.
Okay. Yes, so she only accepts in gold. So the only thing is that the bus stop is not a community lot, though I suppose I could make it one. Yeah. Okay, we will think about how to do that, because the bus stop is perfect.
Oh.
Trying to think. Do I want to make the bus stop a community lot or not? Hold on. Okay, you guys, let's take a moment and look around Kettle Falls and find a good... The bus stop seems like the best place because it's shady, you know? Like, I mean, as in, no good things happen there.
But shady things go down at parks, too.
Yeah, I agree. That was Mothering, right?
Yes.
Yes. Hi, Mothering. By the way, Mothering's first time on a call, and I adore Mothering. She's awesome. She's so awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Pumpkin. She's also, I remember her most particularly because, how are your dogs doing? I think she has 2 huge dogs. Is that correct?
I do. I did. I actually lost 2. So I now have a female puppy, Doberman.
Yeah, Dobermans. That's what I remember. Oh, did your Dobermans pass on?
They did, but they were old. I expected them to go sooner or later.
Oh, okay. Put a picture of your new baby in, okay? Because I remember your Dobermans. Yeah. So let's just, now here are all the little parks. This is a community park, West Side Little Park, but we'd want to have something that's kind of out of the way. Like a place where you can do criminal stuff. That isn't like just like in the middle of town. And so you're right, the bus stop is probably the best place. Because I can't really see any place else that would do. So let's just go ahead and change this lot to a community lot. Oops, I got turned around. Where am I? Yeah, because this is like the place where you're least likely to be seen. You're on this side of the bridge. If you do it at night, the ferry has stops running at 7 p.m. is the last ferry in. The light keepers, maybe, you just kind of do it later on at night. So we're going to have to enter this
You can change
lot.
it back, too, if you wanted to.
Yes, that's true. So, I think the only way I can do that is to enter this lot and then type in my community lot, change to community lot code. Joe says I need an alley. I need a dark alley. That's true, I do.
Yes, you do. You do.
With some trash in it. I need an alley.
You could do the old the CIA tricks that they do on TV, like at the park. They just dump it in a random trash. And wouldn't it be super weird if the random homeless man found $1,000 is like, wow, and like steals it from her. Alternate universe.
I love your storytelling mind. And then Plant Ant is saying it would be cool if the beach lot could be under the bridge partly. Oh yeah, under the bridge, like a shady part. The beach lot is actually, both of the beach lots come kind of right up to the bridge, as under it as you can get. Yep, here's where Monty first, look at this trash. Ah, it's perfect. So, I am going to open up my, because I can't remember, I used this particular cheat so little that I don't remember what it is. But here's my user startup cheat file. I'm going to open that up with Notepad. And the cheat for changing to a, oh yeah, it's just calm. So make a community lot right here. So I am going to just type that in, and then as far as I know, that's it. Then you leave like this, and then we'll check and see if it worked. Go back in and see if the phone turned up and all of that.
Is there like actual homeless people living there right now? Because like, you know, they could be witnesses.
No, if there were, we wouldn't be able to turn it into a community lot. And yeah, Monty and Kathy were the two homeless, and they both made good through the complete fluke of there being a gypsy that came by Vidorna Romani. Gave them, yeah. So anyway, yeah, it's now blue. I'm just gonna go in one more time because I want to see if the phone showed up. Otherwise, it will be difficult to travel there with the sim.
Is Matilda gonna hide in the tent? That's what
yes!
you see.
That is a perfect thing to do. Is have Matilda come, hide in the tent, wait till the money's dropped. We might have to do a little bit of finagling to get that to work, but basically something like that. She'll probably go into the tent, hide for a while to make sure that the coast is clear, and then jump out and dive for her money and run.
Oh, is her last name Everly? Is she gonna be smart and like hand back and like pretend to walk away and be like, I'm just gonna hide here in this little corner so I could see who's blackmailing me?
You know, I don't know. So it looks like the phone did not show up. However, that is okay because the trash can did, but the phone didn't, and that's what I was concerned about. So let's put the phone in, because I'm pretty sure that I have the phone. I just don't remember where it is, whether it's in electronics or it's here. Make her, that's why you would drop it in the bin and make her work for it. Does anyone have, maybe it's a community lot sort out street? Miscellaneous maybe?
That's weird.
Where? Ah, here it is.
See, I always forget stuff.
Yep, I got it. Okay, so it is right here. We'll put it right up against the and now it is a community lot until we have another person who has fallen upon unfortunate times.
Plano says that if she decides to like blackmail her again, like a second time, then maybe like, oh yeah, what am I saying? She's on this chat and this voice chat.
Yeah.
I forgot. I didn't want to interrupt.
It's fine, girl. I was like, I'm just so focused and narrating and stuff. I just totally forgot. I'm dumb. Ignore me.
Like the first time she doesn't have enough time to prepare, but in the future, Pearl could get somebody to help her bug the payment or the badger became a sin, and find out who the blackmailer is.
And the person she would probably go to for that, well, she might go to Cameron, because Cameron could cast a spell on it, a tracking spell. And it would cost her, but we'll see. So one of the things that I have learned, I love speculating about how the story can go, but I have learned that one of the quickest ways to deaden my particular interest in a game is to plan everything out and then just follow a plan. So
yeah,
it
We'll
kills
see.
the
We'll
game.
see how it
Spontaneous,
goes.
you guys. We have
So-
to stay spontaneous.
Exactly. And a lot of the stories that have come, I mean, definitely speculate, please, because that's where we get story ideas from. So keep going with that, but I won't play the story out like with pose boxes and stuff like that, and like, you know, then this happens and then this happens and then this happens, because it takes away from the fantastic spontaneity of things that have happened. Like the whole reason Monty got off this lot is because of something that we had no control over. And you know how excited I get when the game plays to the story, and it just makes it so much more fun. So there's always 3 people involved in any type of role play. What the game wants, what the character wants, and what the player wants. So we'll always keep all 3 of those in balance, and that's when you get that sweet storytelling joy. And I've seen a lot of people who have posted on a thread. There's a thread on Mod The Sims 2, something like, how do you spice up your game, or how do you keep your game from getting boring, or something like that. And a lot of people kind of confessed to being bored, and later on you found out it was because they were playing in very strict ways, like rotations that couldn't change. Like for example, if you do a rotation and you come up to the next house in the rotation is one that is boring to you, or it's too big, or it's overwhelming, or whatever, but they had made the rules so they felt like they couldn't break their own rules, and then they just ended up not playing. And I am all for breaking my rules, and so that's one of the reasons why I don't play in rotation and never will. I follow the story, not the aging. And yeah, so basically that's I just got on my soapbox, so I'm just hop down now and get off my soapbox and go back to playing the game. So now we're going to go back into since we've been on desktop mode all this time, let's finish up our ransom note generator. And because we can get an image of it, I'm going to save that image into the screenshots, you know, for the story of this particular sim, in this case Matilda. But dear lady, so let's read over this where we have so far. Pearl Everly, you have been harboring a known ne'er-do-well, and if you cared about your reputation in our little town, you would do the right thing and throw the trash out. And I'm going to say, instead of trash, I'm going to say that trash. Throw that trash out. Besides,
She actually takes the trash out, and then everything's good.
Exactly. She's like, oh, well, if that's all to get off my back, I'll just take the trash out. Besides, you would not want your unborn baby to be corrupted by such evil in your home, would you? No, no, no. And if you do not heed my warning, the social worker will come to call one day, because she is a very good friend of mine. But, dear lady, my silence is precious. So precious that someone so young and naive, that for someone so young and naive, I can make a small exception. It will cost you 1,000 simoleons plus tax. In gold coins only. And we'll see if Pearl takes her seriously and like literally adds like whatever she thinks the tax would be, like an extra 10.
Just like runs over to the bank. So like, what do you think would be the right tax for like if something was this much?
Mm-hmm. And leave the coins at the bus stop at midnight within 3 days, by midnight tomorrow, or your news is your or perhaps a little article. No, not that. She can't say article because she would say perhaps a little birdie will just happen to mention to the sheriff that you are harboring a criminal and are an accessory to his crimes. Do not burn this letter or else.
I love it.
That's good.
That makes my
And
black
you
heart
know what?
happy.
Even better, you guys. Let's make it super evil, okay?
Okay.
Okay. We can do it. We can do it.
Let's do a little skull and crossbones, shall we?
Is that your Minecraft side coming out, Jessa?
Yes, actually. No, I want to do a skull. And I want to do this. Nope. This. Nope. Okay. This one. This one. And this one. Yeah. Okay, so 3 skulls. It'd be nice if she had a pen name. You know what I mean? Like like the Scarlet Pen or something like that.
Well, no, because then if it's like, I mean, when I think of the Scarlet Pen, I think, oh, this person must be interested in writing.
Yeah.
So
Miss
then they'll be like,
Cross. Oh, that's perfect. Like, as in you've crossed me, so Miss Cross. Well, but we can't
insinuate that she crossed her, because
Female?
then she's like, oh.
I was thinking that
Webcams.
let's make her have a pen name that's male to put her off the track.
Ooh.
Miss let's find a
What about like bird's eye view or something? No, that's stupid.
No, it isn't stupid.
They'd
Don't
know
worry.
with her anyway because she would be
See everything
bird watching
happening.
when
Yeah,
she
exactly.
figures stuff out, so they'd
Oh.
find out that would be her. It's not a
Well-
stupid idea, but it does give her away pretty fast.
Would Matilda
was-
be that smart to not
Yeah,
give herself
Matilda's
away?
pretty smart. Yeah, yeah,
She's
Matilda's
a
pretty
private
intelligent.
detective, so she
Yeah,
would
there
know
are
how
some-
to cut off her
Yeah.
trail.
Yeah, I think it should
Mm.
be something like some kind of upper crust English sounding name, like Sir, Sir
Snitch.
Sir Snitch. Yes, Sir Snitch.
That's perfect.
Sir Snitchley Smythe.
The third. You have to add the third.
Oh yeah, the third.
I don't know why, but in my head, I thought of Sir Snitchchester.
Sir Snitchchester. Oh, that's cute too. Do you want to keep it? Do you want to make it that one, or do you want to say keep Snitchley Smythe? Sir Snitchley.
I like
Smythe.
Snitchly
It's
Smythe
hard to
better.
say. It's hard to say.
That is
Which-
definitely a tongue twister.
Yes. And regards, Sir Snitchley Smythe.
The harder it
Most
is to
fun.
say, the less word will be spread around about it.
Exactly. There you go.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Blackmailing Sims for 3 generations. Exactly.
Honestly, this is like If we spent so much time on this,
Are you guys
Yeah.
ready for
Hey,
the ransom?
it's worth it.
It is
Oh,
absolutely
ready.
worth it. This is half the fun of roleplay, man. This
Now
is
I
awesome.
want to have a sim that blackmails people.
Yep.
you should.
I'm gonna see a sudden rash of ransom notes in the Sims 2 picture section. The Sims. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, here we go. So, oh my God, look at this! It is so good. Oh my God. But we want to make it look like. Oh, look! They even made the things, the icons into look.
Whoa.
Oh.
I love this site.
How do your sims make money? Blackmail.
So I'm gonna just colors. Unmarked bills, no funny. I want it to look yeah, black and white.
Yeah. Too much color, definitely.
I agree.
She can't afford the colored printer, okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
She
like,
works at a newspaper business. There isn't any colored paper.
So how do I make this black and white? Well, let's just see what this looks like and just. Oh, I see. No funny business. Oh, there we go. Maybe this. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's try some other ones and see if we can find it to make it look just a little bit more newspapery. So they have different things here. American Hustle, unmarked bills. That's so cool, unmarked bills. Shut up, we have your kitty. Hello, we have your kitty, not shut up. Hello, we have your kitty. Oh man, that's awesome. A ransom note, just like we stole your cat. Goodness, that's evil. And then for the typefaces, I don't know, I kind of like the typefaces. They're awesome. I'm gonna keep them just as they are. But I want textures. I want a little bit more texture. So let's put it all the way up and see what happens.
You want like the ripping. When you rip newspaper, you want the texture of the ripped newspaper. That's what you want.
You're so funny. You're so cute. She's like, that's what you want. And I'm like, yes, you're right. That is what I want. Noise. Let's see. So it looks like we have to just pick one of these. Kind of looks like this looks kind of new and like
Try eggshell.
eggshell.
Yeah, that would be like cracking.
Okay. So let's do that one, and then let's add a little bit of, just a touch of that, and let's see what that does. Does it look? Oh, it does. I think each of them have to go all the way up, but yeah, I can see a little bit more texture on some of them, so that's cool. All right, so then let's take these all the way up, maximize that texture. Dirty old
Jesse
black
says-
shirt.
Jesse says it could look a little bit wrinkled.
Okay. So let's see how this looks. Yeah, that's better. Like you can see with the A. So it looks like they were cut out of random different spots. So cool. I can't believe those turned out. The skulls and crossbones. Like she literally had to find an article with a skull and a crossbone in it and cut it out painstakingly.
Can't believe
And
you can
then-
just type anything, it'll come out like that.
It's amazing.
Imagine it's like the nicest thing somebody has ever said about you, but it's in this format. Like, oh my god, you're the best. But like,
Scary.
like written really carefully.
Honestly, I think I like it just as it is. Do you guys like it? I don't think there's anything else we need to change.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
I like
Okay.
it too.
It's
Which
good.
is weird to say about a ransom note, but
We got it.
Ransom notes have to be good too.
Your FBI agent. It's like, oh no.
Okay, so let's save this in our screenshots. And we're gonna save this in Matilda's Thornbush, Matilda Thornbush, right here. And then we're gonna name this. Jesse's like, you're all too good at this. Like,
you all know all the details.
We had practice picking rugs. That's how we're good at it. You know, we have to worry about the texture, the color, the font. You know.
Yeah, if it comes from many years of trying to pick the right rug for our room. Who knew we Simmers had this secret life? Oh wait, we did. Okay, so this is ransom note to so I'm gonna to Pearl Everly, and then I'll put 01 so that that is so cool that you can save it like a picture. So that is theransomizer.com. And why don't you, if you're watching this later on YouTube and you add this into your story, save it as an image and tweet it at me. I want to see what kind of evil never-do-well type stuff you guys come up with. Like, I want to see. And in fact, you know what? Let's tweet this actually right now. Because this is too good. And I just want to see what people have to say about this. So that was in, oh, it's really long. Wow. I hope people can read that. Let me see, what does that actually look like when I open it up in a, did that turn out all right? That looks a bit funky. Let's go over here to screenshots and Matilda. It's very long. I don't like that as much. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go around this site and I'm gonna do this instead because I liked it when it was wider. So I'm going to see if I can remember how to do this. Let's see. I have, or thought I had, a, I do. Selected area. Selected and scroll. This is better. Yeah, that one was way too thin and very difficult to read. We should maybe make our ransom notes a little bit smaller next time. A little bit less words. Okay, and then we are going to save that. And we will replace the one we just made, and that should be a little bit easier to read. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's better. That's not quite so overwhelming. Okay, so I'm going to just quickly drop this into Twitter because it's too fun.
Tia says she's got her gaming laptop and she's downloading The Sims 2.
Oh, cool. Awesome. I'm glad you got your gaming laptop.
Will you join our cult, Tia? It's cool, I promise. We only blackmail occasionally.
But not each other, so it's okay.
It's okay.
Okay. Let's put the thing in here. The link. All right, and then I'll just hashtag this, and then we will head back into the story and figure out how we can, so now we have to mail this to Pearl. And I'm just trying to think of something I can do, some way I can literally mail it to her. And I'm thinking that the best way would be to mail it as... Oh, no, not there. Let's go back in here. I'm just trying to think here for a minute of how I can do this. Ooh, don't talk about it, Colin. It's almost time for dinner here. Well, it's about 8 o'clock. And I usually eat dinner between 8 and 9. And I am hungry.
It's so good. It's so good.
Oh, I love Chinese.
I've been craving Chinese for forever.
I don't know if the little Chinese restaurant in our town is open now because of the virus. But hopefully they're doing takeout.
Ours just opened back up, so we had to like treat ourselves to it a couple nights ago.
See, your town's actually closed up because they were smart.
Yeah.
Where I'm from, Florida life.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I know.
Well, Cedar Rapids was like the hot spot for Iowa, and because people weren't listening.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was a whole situation, and I stayed inside my house, so I did not contribute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, we've been only going out when we have to do groceries, and we always have gloves and masks on. My mother actually enjoys making masks, so she's having the time of her life.
That's awesome. So I'm thinking, I'm just going to look here. We have, the only way we can really send this to her, we have to make it to be some sort of object in the game. And
maybe we can make it a painting.
That's what I was thinking of. That's the easiest and quickest way. I was also considering something like a what about like a gift card type thing that we can just says that, but I think a painting is probably best because
then we can send it
through the post office. So let's go ahead and make a painting really quick, and I think, let me see, I'm just trying to think of where I can, if I can put a little maybe table right here and put a painting on that, but she'd have to keep the easel in her inventory because she can't be caught with that easel. It's evidence. So if we use an end table here, oh, that's sad, Plant Ant. I mean, not that I begrudge you working or anything, but I definitely, it's a very difficult situation. So this is a very nice one here. Woo, this is very tall. How about, that looks like something Matilda would do. How about, though actually I think she might prefer to kind of keep with the rest of the theme of the room. Oh, does that mean I can use this now, maybe? No, it still really doesn't work in there. I don't think so. Ah, that's the one. So I rarely use that table, so it's really good to be able to pull that out. And it still has flowers on it. That Matilda does love flowers. So I think if I take a easel, a table easel. Yep. Perfect. And so, oh, and that means that the canvas she uses will actually be small. So what we're going to do is take this, because I was thinking, well, to give somebody a gigantic painting of a ransom note, whatever. But we're going to go here.
I love
and
it when
copy
things
this.
just work. It's great.
Yeah, it really, I get very excited, as you can tell.
Me too.
Okay, so let's put this, paste this in here. And it may not be so readable to us, but it'll be readable to Pearl, and it's good enough. for now, unless if you're watching this on YouTube and you have a better idea as to how we could, nope, I have to make her selectable. How we could send a ransom note that's an actual letter. Let me know if you do know that. The only other thing I was thinking of, but it would take way too long to do, is this. This thing right here. This notebook. Let me see if I can put it somewhere. I'll just put it on the ground over here. This notebook is allows you to write a novel, but it basically takes, you know, as long as it takes to write a novel on a computer, so that takes a while. And you know, it's the best thing that I can think of that would basically be like a ransom note that could be sent. But I kind of like the idea of a painting even more. I don't know, I think it's interesting, it's unique. So we're gonna go here and we're going to paint a custom painting, and I wanna see here, I want to do, we're just gonna do a normal canvas because we want it to be rectangular. Poor Matilda's been sitting in that chair for an episode and a half. Yeah, right here. Oh,
Me too,
look at that. It's not coming up. I've got to resize it. If that is, when that happens, it's not that it's not seeing the painting. It's that it's too big. So I'm going to resize this painting. It is, yeah, it's very long. So let's see, I'm going to set the new size as 800 and 195. There we go. And then I'm going to save it as a JPEG. Put it in paintings and replace this. Hopefully that should be not too big. Now we'll go like that and close out on that. And then paint a custom painting again. Get back here. Oh, look! Beckett wants to, hey, there it is. So I wonder if we'll be able to read this. It's pretty cool. So Beckett is actually trying to do an ACR with her to congratulate her. So, since he is visiting, and that's kind of cool, but she has locked her door. I wish there was, well, actually there is. I was going to say I wish there was a way to lock doors, but I think there is, actually. Can I lock this? No?
I don't know if you can lock on community lots.
The only thing I could do is it says garage, lock, allow one sim only. This is very interesting. This must be from a mod I have. But we'll just hope nobody comes in and catches her. I hope. Alright, so let's speed up time a little bit. And Matilda is actually getting kind of hungry. So she'll need to go home soon. Oh, look at our ransom note coming through. You can see the letters. So the last thing we're going to do before we end this episode is we're going to take Matilda, if we can, to the post office and mail this.
That is so great to see it in game. That's amazing.
Isn't it? Look at that.
Whoa.
So it's not really readable, but it's kind of cool anyway because it's kind of like Simlish.
Yes!
Yeah, exactly. Was that Mothering who just said that? Mothering, get out of my head.
Right?
Oh my god.
Okay, so now we're going to put this into her inventory along with the evidence that she has a canvas. You know what I mean, a painting thing. And then let's stop sure I cannot walk you to lot, can I? Oh, I can. Cool. All right, well, let's see. I can't save at a community. Can I? Can I save here? Yes, I can. Awesome. All right, so let's save and then let's send her to the post office. The newspaper on the wall looks so good. Thank you, Plant Ant. Appreciate that. Yeah, I really like that. I mean, I love Kettle Falls. I swear, I love it with, I swear, if I could take it to my grave with me, I would. For sure. So, let's see if Matilda can walk over to the post office and walk to lot. Community lot. It looks like I was thinking she may not be able to because we have made her selectable on a lot that somebody else isn't playing, and that's kind of what I thought was going to happen, but that looks like that is the case. Yeah, it's going to drop out of her queue. So unfortunately, because she is currently basically an employee here, we cannot do that. So it looks like we're going to have to do our blackmailing, finish it off in the next episode. In the next episode, I will take you over to our extremely cute little bank and post office, which, by the way, I'm not even sure who will show up, because Monty owned this lot and he died. So I'm guessing that his newly pregnant by the ashes of his cremated body. Oh God. Anyway, will show up at this lot, so we will see this lot in the next episode. But yeah, this has been Ransoming 101 by the Jessa channel and the patrons of the Jessa channel. And you saw it here first. If you enjoyed what you saw, you can hit the thumbs up button below, and if you loved it, join the party and subscribe. You can also become a patron too at patreon.com/the Jessa channel and be a part of episodes. Be a part of Jessa channel 3.0. Not only with The Sims, but also with other games as well too. We're going to be doing the same thing. I love doing this so much that this is how I will be producing content from now on, with my patrons joining me and all of us having a darn good time. So if you'd like to join us, please do. And I'm going to ask the patrons to say bye.
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 Thanks, you guys. And thank you, as always, for watching.